So about 3 years ago, something like that, I joined an online group. It was part of a restart program. A friend of mine who's a nutritional practitioner, I forget her exact title, but I've known her for a long time, was putting this group together. And I decided to join in. Restart's a great program for rethinking how you're eating. And we got more out of it than just that. So after we did our 6 weeks, whatever the time frame was, we had such a connection with the people in the group that that's when we formed the group to do positive intelligence. And we've talked about that. We can link back to the episodes on that.
Yeah.
And so we became connected on such a deep spiritual level. All of us were different ages, different life circumstances, and yet, we engaged on these journeys together and formed a strong bond. And one of the women, she's a good 15 or more years older than me, lived locally. Not everybody lived locally, but we decided we'd meet up in person. And I think I had suggested meetings on a greenway to walk. And I remember her saying to me, "Oh, I don't really walk, but I'll meet up with you to do that." And so we met up at a greenway. We had been meeting on Zoom for, ever. And this was the first time meeting in person. And we took a walk on this greenway. And I don't know how long it was, but before I knew it, this woman was walking miles a day, like every day. She just took off with her walking. And we went, I went back to visit her. She was living with her daughter at the time. And we went to take a walk, and there's a greenway near the house. And so we set off to walk, and it started pouring rain. And we had rain jackets on, although mine didn't. I gave her my phone to zip up in a pocket to keep it secure because that's all I was worried about. And so we came back to the house. We were soaking wet. It's like, "I'll put our clothes in the dryer." She gave me a robe. She had made us, I think it was like salmon salad. We were very conscious of what we were eating. And we sat there in our robes and we ate our salads together while my clothes dried in the dryer. And it was such a fun time. And her and I are still, along with our great mentor, are still in the group. Some other people that were in there originally have left, and we've merged with this new group of women. Um, but there's just this really cool bond that's there. And she's been retired for years. And so she's a different place in her life and has other different challenges than I do. I still have the 16-year-old at home. Um, but it gives perspective, when you get to spend time with people of different generations and just a lot of fun together.